For me, as someone, a native person, a Penobscot from a basket-making family, the ash tree, and particularly the brown ash, has a huge significance for me personally.
It's a material like you wouldn't. It's almost like the tree grew to be a basket.
I would say 98% of the stuff I use is ash. The other stuff isn't really, it's just for decoration, it's not for structure. It has no structural content.
Yeah, I mean, there's legends about, our people come from the black ash tree.
All the main tribes, Penobscot, Passamaquoddy, Maliseet, Micmac, we're all members of the Wabanaki Confederacy, which is a historic, cultural, and political confederacy. So we're connected through a common culture, and as our team, we funded a trip for 4 of our basket makers from Maine to actually go to Michigan and then go out into some different stands of ash trees to see, in the place itself, what does it look like when emerald ash borer is there.
What we were hearing was really dire and scary, and they were really sounding the alarm and saying, hey, you guys need to get on this now and start saving seeds and doing what you can to protect your trees, because it's coming and it's going to be very bad. So that was what was at the top of everybody's mind and what was worrying us.
After it was discovered in Michigan in 2002, a lot of research went into what was the best way to detect this insect early, and obviously visual surveys are not the best way.
So one of the things that we're doing is really on policy for when the emerald ash borer does come to Maine, and really bringing people together to come up with plans to address how to manage the emerald ash borer.
This seemed like the perfect opportunity to combine forces and really get a head start.
Right now, the trap is what we have. They contain a lure that attracts adult beetles. We can't say Maine is free of emerald ash borer, but at least in the places that we've checked, we haven't caught any.
This is a toolkit that involves a fairly wide range of activities designed to get students thinking about this environmental challenge Maine is soon to face, and the ways to think about it from multiple dimensions, ecologically and human and economically as well. One activity involves cordoning off a section of a forest, breaking students up into research teams who work on individual small segments of a forest, and they actually survey the tree species in their area. We then extrapolate from that to come up with an estimate about what kind of devastation we'll be looking at.
The emerald ash borer is going to impact, when it gets here, all Mainers, really. It's going to change the way that these communities look, and these things will be ongoing issues well into the future. And I'm hoping our group will be engaged in that beyond the funding cycle of a grant. We're in it for the long term because we care. We really care about the fate of this resource, the fate of the communities engaged in it, all of those things.